Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Finish your thought about the internet. Something about being left behind. Is that what you wanted to expound on?
No, I was gonna start talking about fucking TikTok and Isaac Hayes.
Yes. Yes. You ruined my day, Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
You ruined my day.
The
Why
Asian
did
in
you do
you.
that?
Well, first of all, be happy that you're not Chinese, right?
Right. I'm not Chinese.
Your father is black and your mother is
Korean. She's from Korea.
Korean. Okay.
Yes.
So let's get specific with it. You're not Chinese because right now you're not going to want to be Chinese. You're not going to want to have anything to do with the Chinese after I show you what I'm about to show you.
This pissed me off. You ruined my day, man.
So Isaac Hayes Jr.
Meanwhile,
hang on. He is the CEO of Fanbase, which is a social media app like IG, like TikTok, like all these other joints, but it's black owned. It's definitely something that we need to get with and support. I have a profile on there and I need to start posting on there more. But yes, this is
so messed up, man. So messed up.
This is something y'all need to check out. Do the knowledge too. Because a lot of fuckery is going on, and these apps will have different versions of themselves and show you one thing here in America and another thing is going on across the world. So let's do the knowledge right now to a couple of clips I'm about to show you on how Chinese basically are treating Africans in Africa. Here we go.
Meanwhile, while TikTok suppresses black creators on the US version of their app, this is how they exploit young black African kids for profit on the Chinese version of TikTok. Y'all gonna learn today.
In this one, for example, the producer gets the kids to promise they'll always stay in Africa. In this one, a patriotic song about the glory of China, they're made to sing "Yellow skin and dark eyes are the most beautiful." In quite a few of them, we see girls dancing in obviously sexualized ways. Teenagers, and sometimes even younger kids. It's important to say not everyone in China thinks this is okay.
Not to mention that how in China they remove black people from like blockbuster movie posters because they do not want to see black people at all. But this app in America that black people begging to be on. Y'all gonna learn today.
Boy, did we learn today.
Meanwhile,
hang on.
TikTok.
There's more. Hang on, there's more. These motherfuckers, yo. These motherfuckers. There's more.
And I'm not sure if people are aware of this, that the Chinese are buying up the land in Africa. For real. They're buying up everything.
Yes, you heard that correctly. The kids are saying, in Chinese, I'm a black monster. My IQ is low. This video was released in February 2020 on a Chinese social media account called, get this, Jokes About Black People Club. Within days, it had more than 4,000 likes and a ton of comments. Some people were laughing. Others were outraged. The word they're using is Haegui, which could be translated as black monster or black devil, but really, it's the Chinese equivalent of the N-word. The controversy even got picked up by Western media and sparked a worldwide debate about anti-black racism in China.
And today, what I found on the internet was
Yes, you heard that correctly. The kids are saying, in Chinese, I'm a black monster. My IQ
Okay, I
is
think
low.
that's a loop of the joint right
This
there.
video was released in February 2020 on a Chinese social media.
Yeah, man.
What is going on, man?
I mean, first of all, like you said earlier, you know, before we got online, like he was like, why would people even do that? Like, why would people allow themselves to be used in that kind of way?
Yes, I
My
really
brother
want to
said
know.
he saw a documentary or something where they actually went to that
That village.
at our reality. They went to that village and found like the kids, and first of all, the Chinese man was there when they got there filming some shit. They went to some of the parents like, why do you do this? They said, when I go and I take my child, they said the Chinese man only comes later and takes them back or some shit like that.
What
Like,
does that even mean?
make no fucking sense. I don't know, man. Like, it seems like to me, like money is money is what gets motherfuckers to do insane shit. You know what I mean? Money and desperation, like you combine desperate measures and offers people a little bit of money. I don't think there's not too many levels of depravity or self, you know,
Are they even getting money though?
self
We hear stories.
disrespect that people are willing to do. Yeah, man. Thank you, Richard. Richard just sent us a $10 cash app. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, let me put the banner on here just in case y'all forgot.
We hear of exploitation with you know, going up and giving them candy bar, chocolate bars in exchange for diamonds, right? When the white man goes in there and rapes the resources, they go to the little African kids and they give them a chocolate candy bar for the diamonds. So are they even getting any money for this TikTok stuff? The parents?
Who
They might
knows?
not
Who knows?
you know?
Yeah, maybe they could be getting trinkets. You know what I
Right.
mean? Manhattan, they say, was sold for some mirrors and, you know, marbles and little shit like that to the Native American, well, to the Indians, whoever those were. So yeah, who knows what they're getting for this type of exploitation? Probably not much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at the same time, as horrible as this is, I feel like I've seen just as bad shit right over here in America. Like I've seen, you know, racist redneck videos with black people in the video where they like going along with the racist shit. There was one just recently, I think. There was a girl or some shit like that, and her boyfriend was on some racist shit. I forget what the fuck happened, man, but basically she was just with it, like just degrading herself. I think he was calling her all kind of niggers, and you know what I mean? Or called her a monkey. I don't know what the fuck. Some old crazy shit like that. So let's not like act like it's just over there. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers doing shit right here on Twitter, right here on IG. Like there's a whole lot of monkey shit going on. But Isaac Hayes definitely has a point, and we have to you know, stop knocking ourselves out. This goes back to the beginning of wanting to be in these metaverses and these different spaces, and them fooling you to feel like you have to be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't post shit on TikTok, but I ended up getting it because one of my friends, we was somewhere and this motherfucker just keeps scrolling through shit and just,
it was,
you know what I mean?
I remember
Coming up, little do-it-yourself shit coming up. It just seemed like, okay, maybe this was, you know, I don't know.
I remember when that app, I don't know if you remember, but before the pandemic lockdown, that's when TikTok got popular. But before it was TikTok, I downloaded it and it was called Musical.ly. Musical.ly was the name of the app. And it wasn't what it was today. It was just for you to add music to the background of your videos. Until it got acquired by the Chinese during the lockdown, and everybody was in quarantine lockdown making these TikTok videos, and it soared to the #1 social media app. But it used to not be what it was, and it had a whole different name. Like I said, it was called Musical.ly. But to see what it is today and the exploitation is crazy. Like I said, you ruined my whole day when you shared that with me. And it's crazy.
Well, yeah, so it's just like on a social media level and all that. Like, why do we knock ourselves out to be on these platforms that don't give a fuck about us?
I think I think that some people do it. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. I think some people do it. They don't want to be left behind. Think about it. If you was on wasn't the first social media a black social media? It was called blackplanet.com. You remember Black Planet? Okay, that was the very first, if I'm not mistaken, blackplanet.com.
Yeah.
And then MySpace Tom, right? And then MySpace, and then what?
Facebook after that, maybe.
Facebook, Twitter, and then what was the video? Vine, and then now Instagram, and then now Twitter. See, it goes back to what I'm saying. I feel like nobody wants to be left behind. Imagine you said, man, fuck all this, man. I'm just going to stick with MySpace. This is what I mean. You would be left behind. And I feel like that's why everybody's getting on the new wave, because no one wants to be left behind.
This is what I think I was talking about. I said, dude had "I hate niggers" written on his chest and said his black girlfriend wrote it on him. Had photo evidence too.
Oh my goodness, man.
Now that's just as fucking coony as.
Yeah, that's bad, but this sounds like some kink fetish type stuff.
Well,
they got a whole category.
TikTok seems like they're exploiting children. That's what's disturbing about it too.
Right.
They're exploiting children for this fuckery. Like, you know what I mean? Then you see they had the two girls kissing and all that type of shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah, that's bad.
Niggas sick, man. Fuckers is sick, man. What world do we live in, man? Yes, TikTok is owned by the Chinese. Well,
yeah, I feel like once we get out of this pattern of being fearful of being left behind, then maybe some of this will stop.
We don't want to be left behind. All we want to do is just blow your mind just one more time.
I never started a Facebook because of that. I had
You stay
MySpace,
in New
right?
York City right about now.
And then when they said Twitter, I said, okay, I'm gonna do Twitter. And then it was Facebook. I said, no more. I'm not doing this. So I missed out on the whole Facebook wave. You know how many apps you'd have to manage, man? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, MySpace. There's not enough time in the day, man. Not enough
exactly. Time. That's what I'm saying. And then they act like, well, you can post it all of them from one app. Like, you know what I mean? They try to create that type of shit. Because I'm definitely the type like, yo, I'm not going to be spending all day making all of these stories and, you know what I mean? Like,
too much.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I see certain influencers out here, right? And they, you know, they get into the bag. And it's like, but it seems like the way they get to the bag is like you got to spend all your time making videos, fucking like just always trying to come up with some shit to say, whether it's inspirational or just like, or if it's funny. And it's like, yo, like, I don't love the bag that much. Like, I want the bag, don't get me wrong, but I don't love the bag so much where I feel like my every waking moment should be thinking about ways. What's my next IG thing that I could be doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like
you gotta just consistently crank out content.
I find myself find the energy for every day to pick up the phone and like and get on it and just say some shit every day. Like unless I have something to say. You know what I mean? Like not just making up some shit to say. You know what I mean? Like or trying hard to like.
Can we take down Y'all Boy J3's can we take that down? This is the Y'all Boy J3. You had dude had I hate on the bottom of the screen.
I don't know why I fucking had this on there for so long.
But yeah, Lord Jamar, you don't have enough time in the day to manage all these different social media accounts. Now Metaverse, come on, man. Now you got to acquire real estate if you want to matter. You got to live next door to LeBron and Madonna. You know what's going to be next, right?
What?
You want to get invited to this banging party, Lord Jamar? It's not going to be in real life. It's going to be on the metaverse. Come on. Now everybody was there except you, Lord Jamar.
Kanye West is going to be there.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers going to be there.
Now we're going to have a networking event where you can make money, but hey, you've got to come to the metaverse, Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar just going to be left behind? Come on, man.